Hey everyone, it's Jake with Lights at Wholesale and Invisi-Lites. I'm here with Jeff. Jeff just came to our recent Invisi-Lites training. His company actually booked a private training with us, local lighting. They're new and they're in the area and they're starting to install permanent lighting. And Jeff, he's only been known about Invisi-Lites for a really short period of time, but today he's doing his first install. And I've come along to get some video and to help where needed, but overall the system's super easy, really simple. It's all plug and play. We don't have to do any power injecting or splicing. The tools we need are actually really minimal, aside from just a drill to be able to mount the box and to punch out through some soffit. But stick around, we're gonna kind of show you how this install goes and we'll hopefully get it done really quick. It's all being done with the new Invisi-Clips, which are really sweet because instead of putting up aluminum track and channel, which takes hours and hours and hours, these lights are just going to pop one after the other, just like Christmas lights do. And and these are the ones we're going to use. These are the Eave Clip Pros, so they're going to be really slim, and we're using white lights on the wiring, so it's actually going to blend in pretty nicely with the customer's roof line. So they should be real slim and out of the way. We go. And Jeff just did a killer job of getting the extension fed through. Hard to tell, but there's a little zip tie in there. And now he's just gonna fish that through a little bit. Sweet, yeah, right there. Let's see how much space we got on the inside. Perfect, you could even pull that out another 12 inches if you need. And Jeff just cut a relief cut right here in the soffit panel so that we can just roll the edges back a hair, enough to allow for us to feed our wire in, our extension, without it getting cut up on the customer's home, because this soffit can get pretty sharp. Okay, so just like that, we just need to put the nail back in a couple of these panels. But overall, this is all that's sticking out of their home. So that black extension is going to go to the control box. And normally, if this was an install where we were going to be using aluminum channel, it'd be completely hidden. Now, these lights and these wires are obviously not going to be hidden as well as opposed to a customer who chose to use aluminum channel, but this is like a more affordable option. So for a customer who just wants like seasonal Invisi-Lites, so just for the holiday season, they want the lights taken down after the new year. This is really still like a fairly discreet way, and that black wire could just be tucked up into the soffit panel after the season's over when the lights come down, so that it's not seen the rest of the year. But these other wires are going to be seen anyways around the rest of the home, so it's not really a big deal to have just that little connection point right there. And you can see too, like this neighbor next door, they have Christmas lights, and all those wires show throughout the season. So this is like pretty clean. Okay, now time to mount the box. And we've got just our ports going up into the wall there. And so this box is gonna be nice, clean, out of the way. Now, one of the things that new installers might run into is when you go to mount a box the first time, you might want to just mount it, at eye level. And the problem with mounting it at eye level is anytime the customer pulls in their garage and gets out of their car, or they're walking back, on their way out, they're gonna smack into the control box. So always try and mount your box out of the way of your customer's shoulders. And it's better overall if you can just get it up out of sight anyways. So that's how we're gonna run ours. And so it's just on the other side of that soffit panel, and then it's just we're gonna run our extensions out. And I say extensions with an S because while I wasn't filming, I forgot that this job actually requires two of the 3 ports on the Invisi-Lites controller, and we only ran 1 extension, so we had to pull that panel back out and run a 2nd extension. That was my bad. Anyways, that's why it's great to have 2 people with you, 2 people doing an install, is because one of you can think things through that the other person's not, and save you some time and headache, because we would have had to pull that panel down later, but it was nice to not have to do it, once it was completely sealed up. So yeah, we got Jeff up on the roof now. This is the easy part, just getting all the lights in. They snap in super easy, especially when you can walk on the roof the whole time and you don't have to do it all from the ladder. That's the time-consuming part. And this roof does have some weird sections and gaps that require us to use the different lengths of ladders. And up here, it's a long reach, so probably have to use some kind of wedge tool under the ladder just to stabilize it and keep everything real safe. Jeff, show the camera your giant snips.
bad mamma jammas right here, guys.
Those are the biggest snips I've ever seen you use for permanent lighting.
I don't know what it is. Every time I go to get snips at a store, I always end up with the biggest ones because it's the only ones they have on the shelf. It's like they know I'm coming or something. So.
Okay, things got a little hectic here at the end because we're running a little long time. Had a couple hiccups, but we worked through them. And every install has its unique challenges. But as you can see, we've got lights up on all the levels. You even got light on this little peak here, which looks great. We just turned them on. We haven't even synced them yet or color calibrated. But you can see we also made sure to get a peak on, or a bulb on that peak. And we're just doing a little cleanup. So, Jeff, how'd that go?
A lot smoother and faster than I thought it would.
Oh, that's good.
Awesome.
It's getting things out because usually they don't take as long as they did today. But overall, good experience. We learned a lot. We learned something new on every install. But yeah, in less than a day, I mean, really, we didn't start till 11:30. So I guess just 4 hours. 4 hours to have 100 plus feet up and really clean jumps. Real excited about that. Okay, we just got the system all calibrated, made sure that when we want the lights blue, they actually show blue. When we want them red, they actually show red, stuff like that. And we just got it set up on a preset right now. So when the customer comes home this evening, it's starting to get dark, they'll be able to come and pull in their driveway and see that their permanent lights are working. So if you have questions, let us know. Leave us a comment. We do these kinds of installs all the time. They're becoming really popular, especially with customers who want permanent lighting, but maybe they, don't want to invest yet in a permanent channel. These Invisi-Clips are great, especially for people who are maybe renting or businesses that are leasing an office space in a warehouse or something, and they aren't allowed to permanently add a structure. We have all kinds of Invisi-Clips. This is a great install, beautiful weather, great time of year. It's the season of the holidays, and we'll be here doing this stuff for the rest of the year. So stick around, and we'll show you some more. Quick little update. It's been like 2 weeks and I'm back now at the customer's home. It's nighttime, as you can tell, and the customer just has one of the fall or autumn presets on, and it's just on a little bit of a slow chase pattern. You might be able to see that. It's just going through a couple different colors. But when I messaged the customer to ask them if I could come over and take some film and video, they were just super happy, and they let me know that they've been really loving their lights. And this home's actually on the corner of a couple different streets. And so anyone who drives by this home at night is going to be able to see how good these lights look on this home. And, you can't tell at all that this was done on the Invisi-Clips attachments as opposed to the aluminum channel. At nighttime, it's still it's the same look and glow and feel that an install with permanent channel will do. So overall, you know, so excited that the customer loves their lights, and we'll be doing this again. So I'll catch you the next one.